Well, hello there. How's it going? This is Impala 100 and I am gaining knowledge, otherwise known as XP in Minecraft. And we're almost at level 30. The reason why we're here, in case you guys forgot, we died a few episodes ago and we made some armor here, but it didn't have mending on it. So I had to do a bunch of stuff, which you guys didn't see, where we traded with our villagers over in Genesis Village. We traded our farming stuff, like sweet berries especially, stone, pumpkins, melons, carrots, beetroot, you name it, to get a bunch of emeralds. And then we took said emeralds and books over to our mending villager near the swamp. Got all those mending books. I think we have a few left. Yeah, we have like 3 left over here. Now, we have some pretty OP armor, which is great. We have mending on our tools yet again. And one thing I want to do, by the way, incredible sword, right? One thing I want to do is something we should have done a long time ago. This is enchant a trident. And I'm not going to use it a whole lot, so I think this will be good for now. Yeah, loyalty's fine. And then next thing I want to do is add mending to this trident and name this Impala's fishing rod, because I named my fishing rod a harpoon, so I might as well name the harpoon a fishing rod. So yeah, Impala logic here. And I want to go ahead and repair this real quick. All of a sudden the zombie spawner's working quite well. It was not. This took forever to farm up. And one thing I need to do, this is very inefficient again. I keep saying it, we need to, make a better source of XP here. We'll get to that eventually. But take a look at this right here. Loyalty means it'll come back to me. So that's really all I care about. I'm sure we could find more trident enchantments as we go on, but loyalty is probably the most important one. When we eventually want to conquer an ocean monument, yeah, a trident is exactly what we're going to use in there because it's a very good underwater weapon. Okay, this should do it right here. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and place this trident back. Look at how awesome this is. Now I want to explain what we're going to do today. It has nothing to do with enchanted gear. I guess what prompted this is that we're going to do a bunch of digging to start today's episode. And we will be doing this digging in the Nether here. I want to finally start on our Nether Hub. We've already done some digging. It's probably going to take a lot more. But this might be a two-parter. I want to dig out and design the shape of our Nether Hub here. I want it to look beautiful. I also want it to be functional. And I also want it to be efficient. So we're going to kind of take in those 3 concepts here. And I'm thinking this might be a good size for now. It's kind of circular at the moment, and I think that's cool. I might want to bring it down a few blocks because this is a bit crammed. And right now we have 4 blocks between probably the top level here in the bottom, and I plan on placing a ceiling block here. So essentially it's like 3 or 3.5 blocks tall. So knowing that, and given that we're probably going to have a floor underneath here, and maybe we could kind of, layer it to where it's, I don't know, not just a flat surface underneath. I'm thinking we go down by another 4 blocks here, because if there's going to be 3 blocks here and then another 3 to make it 6 high, and then the 7th one below will be like a floor or something. I'm thinking that'll make this look a lot better. And then also one more thing I want to do, even though it's going to be a plain circle, after we get that dug out, I want these corners here. Each corner is going to have like a little indent in here. It's not going to look exactly like this, but there will be a little indent. And I think what I want to place there is more of like different utilities that we could have in our Nether Hub to make it useful. So with the magic of editing, I'm going to get digging. I'm expecting this to take some time here, and I will see you once it's all set and done, and we could start kind of talking more about how we want to design this thing and how we're going to make this the best Nether Hub ever with an asterisk, and that asterisk is saying for Impala 100. Our best Nether Hub ever. I've seen some pretty great ones. All right, and sorry for the pump fake people. I am deep in thought, doing some mining here. We're at a good level, just like I said. This is what the portal's going to look like. You guys are probably wondering, do I have an idea in mind? Yes, I had a shower thought. I know that some of you people playing this game, whether it's in the shower or somewhere else, you know, you have random ideas of what to build, and mine wasn't in the shower. Mine was random, just random. One day it hit me. I was watching some NFL, and I stopped what I was doing, and I immediately grabbed a piece of printer paper and a pen and started jotting out what exactly I wanted to do here. So I have an idea for a shape for the tunnels. I had a shape, at least a 2D shape of how to make this thing here. What I still don't have a plan for, however, is the blocks that we're going to use. I think I want to use nether blocks, but I also don't want it to be super dark, so I think we might have to do some quartz excavating. I don't know for certain. So that's all stuff that we're going to find out on camera, but I really hope this is a good idea, and if it's not, we'll try to work with it. But it looks like we have one quadrant down so far for the space I want to dig out, at least in the interior here, and then we'll start working on the random corners and stuff too. Oh my goodness. This is ominous. Take a look at this. We are in the hole that we just dug here. It looks so much bigger when we just took this down a few blocks, and we also have one of the corner pieces in. The reason why I pressed pause here is because I wanted to share some ideas. First off, beautiful size right here as far as a room goes. I want to do it in all four corners here. I guess if you could call them corners, it's just edges of a circle that aren't flat. Circles have no corners, but I guess it's not a perfect circle because it's Minecraft and it's all made of blocks. I don't know. We're going to shut up now. Anyways, yeah, so we have this big cylinder shape that's really turned out quite nicely, and in the corners we're going to have 4 different rooms around this size here, and this is including all like the interior blocks and whatnot too, so it's going to shrink just a bit because, for instance, we're going to have chests. This is going to be our nether storage room, so every single nether block you could think of, because we're accumulating quite a bit, is going to go here. We have a full double chest of stuff there, or a full single chest, full double chest there, and once we actually mine out these tunnels, it's going to get insane. So we're going to have a place to store all of this stuff. And I guess we could leave the other rooms as surprises here, something for you guys to look forward to, or skip ahead, whatever you want to do. I'm not even sure if everything's going to be in today's episode. I'm almost certain project like this is going to be a multi-episode thing. But what I want to do next is try to figure out the design of this center area, because it's going to dictate A, how we end up building these rooms on the side here, and B, it's something I'm really looking forward to doing. So what I want to do real quick, we're first off going to hop on into the overworld. I want to take a look at how much obsidian we have in our possession. Survey says a stack of obsidian. That's not terrible. I think that should help us make the portals. I think that's exactly how much we should need here. Now I'm curious how we decorate this place. As far as quartz goes, I will have to check our nether mine, because we probably have quite a bit of that there. Maybe we could try incorporating some blackstone too. I'm kind of lost as far as color palette goes. And we're going to take all these chests with us. We're going to need them. I think one idea that popped in my head is that we could actually use the nether logs over there. And I'm thinking if we're going to harvest nether logs, we'll have to make some scaffolding. But before we do that, I want to grab some flint and steel and fix the portal in the center room, because it's driving me insane. Okay, so we are back, and the first thing I want to do is go up here and actually oh man, yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to break this portal. Okay, I have a random worry that we're not gonna link up to the portal on the other side, but we'll figure that out when we get there. And I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe we do the 4 wide portal. I'm thinking it's a little skinny here for how big this room is, and the fact that that's going to be 6 wide. So I'm thinking we actually increase the portal width by 1 here. Oh no, I forgot to spawn proof that area. Okay. You guys stay there. We need to make a, throw this on the to-do list. It's not going to be a part of our Nether Hub, but we definitely need to make a frog light farm. I mean, we're in the perfect biome for it, and we're going to be spawn-proofing areas here, so I'd imagine it would be quite efficient. And frog lights would actually be, like, the perfect Nether Hub block here. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. We could always change it in the future. But yeah, I was thinking maybe at this Y level here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then up by 1, right? And we could do this all the way around. And I'm going to fill in netherrack back here because, yeah, we're not going to have anything or anything showing underneath here. Oh, I hope you guys heard that. That's my dog barking in his sleep. You get him, buddy. My little co-commentator. Oh my gosh, he's catching a squirrel. Oh, I'm melting here. Okay, we had plenty of obsidian to spare here. So here is our future Nether Hub centerpiece here. Or I guess our Nether Hub of now, because it's basically we're building it as we speak. I'm just placing down temporary blocks here because I want to be able to go in and through here essentially. And if you guys forgot, there's a huge tunnel underneath here, so we're gonna have to fix this real quick. This literally takes us all the way down into like a lava lake, if you guys remember. Okay, that is a very beautiful size, and all I want to do now is just transfer all the blocks into here. Okay, and we are also pretty gosh dang organized here. So take a look at the bounty so far. This is not even this, I guess it is the start of it technically, but there's going to be a lot more. Okay, I think it's safe to light these up now. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Oh man, why do you guys watch me? But yeah, take a look at that. This is beautiful. Now we need to like get some like staircases going up, and then I'm thinking of kind of having like a gradual slope up. So not completely a dome, but you know, kind of you know, layers of circles or rings, like maybe one ring at this Y level right there, right? And then another one at the top here. I'm thinking to kind of cover it up. And then on these corner pieces, I'm thinking maybe we could do like some warped wood and maybe get some vines and stuff going, and then utilize quartz, which we're going to have to check the nether mine, which is all the way up there. So we'll probably have to do our little carpet stairway up that way. So yeah, there might be some transformation from now until the next clip. I have no clue. I am going to take a breather here just because I've been digging for a while. But I'm super stoked with what we come up with next. Well, take a look at this. This is how far we've gotten so far. And I'm really digging the warped wood mixed in with the shroom lights and the quartz here. And who would have thought nether brick, out of all blocks, is a nice little contrast with this color palette. Who would have thought? And then I'm thinking in these rooms, I don't know what the block palettes are going to be, but it's going to be something. So, yeah, I think I'm bringing it down. This is, again, lots of trial and error here as far as the white height goes and the block palette. But honestly, we lucked out. I'm pretty married to what this block palette has to offer here. Now, what I want to do is take this and go all the way around the circle. The reason why I haven't is because even though I did a ton of resource gathering, I mean, take a look. We're already depleted, I feel like. So it's going to be a lot more resource gathering. But I just wanted to show this off here. It's looking good, and hopefully by the next time we're talking, we have all the interior done here. And maybe we will dig out another room. I don't know. Or maybe this will be the only room we dig out today because it's already been a ton of time here. I vastly underestimated how long this would take. By the way, if you guys have ideas for what to do here, let me know. For now, we're using quartz slabs and then smooth quartz slabs in the middle here. If you place quartz in a smelter, it gets you smooth quartz, and basically it eliminates the blocks around the outside the contour here. But yeah, I have this kind of on the inside here, and I don't know, maybe we could try to get a flooring pattern going that's not just quartz, but I do like the white, you know, the white color contrast here because it is a rather, what is it? Dusty biome, I guess. I don't know. The nether's always dark, so to have like a light contrast here is pretty nice. So yep, I don't know how long this is going to take, but we're going to get to getting some more resources here. What's really going to be tough is the quartz. So I think we're going to have to knock that out at the nether mines. We've already gotten some ancient debris, so I guess it's a good excuse for us to upgrade our stuff to netherite eventually. And oh my goodness, I have a new keyboard here. Yeah. Brand new keyboard. Hopefully it's a lot more quiet. Quite luckily, my mouse was going out on the last keyboard here. It lasted me a good few years. So, yeah, hopefully you're not hearing as much co-commentary from the keyboard or the mouse here. I tried to get a silent one. We'll see how silent it actually is when I go and edit this thing. But yeah, y'all don't care about that. I'll be right back, and hopefully this place will be finished by the time I am talking to you in 1 second. Voila! This magic trick was incredibly long. It took a few seconds to change on your end here, but it was probably a few hours from me. Let me show you what I did. So first and foremost, we placed all the quartz in. That involved another mining session, and we had to get a ton more shroom lights, a ton more warped wood, which we got from our tree farming area. And then we also decided to replace the ceiling here. Instead of smooth quartz, we put white concrete because it was just way too much quartz to get. So white concrete is pretty easy for us to get because we have sand, gravel at the base, and unlimited bone meal, which we could turn into white dye. And yeah, so that was fun. And then we've been converting netherrack into nether brick here, which is great. So we don't have a whole lot of that stuff anymore. So we dug out 4 rooms, and then we spawn-proofed it with the, what is it? The moss carpets here. We're just kind of reallocating them. We don't need them here anymore. The reason why we're spawn-proofing it is for gas and magma cubes, by the way. So that's why we have to be at a half slab level here. If we look at the Y level, we're at 115.5 right here. So again, where the spawn chunks are at. Oh, what happened to my audio here? Okay, that was weird. My audio glitched out on me. No big deal. But yeah, anyways, this is looking good. If I'm being honest, it's a little plain. I like it for now. Will we go back to the drawing board? Maybe, but I do like how clean it is and how bright it is in here. It's almost like heaven. I don't know. That's the best way I could put it. Heaven and hell, quite literally. Talk about a fun video episode. I don't know. I think we're actually going to title the episode that now. That's my genius going to work here. And that was my ego speaking. Okay, back to being humbled. This doesn't look perfect, so yeah, please let me know what you guys think I should do to improve it. But until then, we're going to keep it. And one more thing. This is our nether access, or our access to the fortress beneath us here. And this is where our old tunnels are at right now. So you could kind of see up here what's going on. So pretty interesting stuff, to say the least. I need to dig this out right here. What's going to be a pain in the rear end is actually rehooking up all the portals to new tunnels that are being dug out. So that's going to be a tedious process as I throw my pickaxe here. But yeah, we're going to have to rework this access here in this corner. So that's going to be a later date thing. What I want to end this episode off doing is designing a storage room. As you can see, we've accumulated a lot of nether blocks, and we're going to continue to do so once we start actually digging out these tunnels. And I'm thinking what we're going to do in these tunnels is that we are going to make ice boat roads. So that involves us taking packed ice and throwing it on the ground, and then we're going to have to place carpets on top of it. And it's going to be a ton of carpets, and it's going to be a ton of packed ice, which I don't mind mining some glaciers. We found them over near our mending villager. But at the same time, we might need to think about creating a wool farm so that we could throw carpet on top of it. Because that is going to be a ton of wool. And we might even be able to color code different, color code different tunnels so we know which direction we're going. But yeah, anyways, that's some stuff to look forward to. This Nether Hub is far from over, but I think we need to have a proper place to store all of our stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of, you know what? We'll leave all the extra chests in here for now and all the extra stuff. I think we could try to do a storage room in one of these different wings that isn't a mess already. We could just transfer this over to a clean, organized area. So as far as the design for the storage room goes, we're going to completely wing it, but I feel like we've just made a zillion storage rooms in this series already. So I think we might do something a little bit different. First and foremost, I want to place up walls using smooth basalt because we have so much of this stuff. I mean, it's just we could throw it in the corner blocks even. Like, it's unreal how much of this we have. So yeah, I think this is a perfect block to kind of throw behind some chests even. So maybe we'll just bring this down all the way. Sorry, this is polished basalt, not smooth basalt. But you guys know what I'm talking about here. Okay, so wall is up, and then I'm thinking on the ceiling we'll have half slabs, maybe nether brick half slabs here to kind of keep things consistent. And I want to test something now. Now I'm thinking about placing the chests kind of, oh yeah, this is perfect. Kind of spaced out like such. And then having just the double chest facing us instead of being super efficient with the space. I think this might look more aesthetically pleasing. And I'm thinking maybe we don't strip the logs this time around. Maybe we could leave it a bit darker here. And I also think I want to place some carpet in here because eventually magma cubes are going to spawn here and that's going to be an issue. Goodness gracious. These guys just have nowhere to spawn. And so they decide to just spawn in this one little area and it's getting crazy. Okay, so now we have a nether brick roof here and I'm thinking underneath here we could kind of hide some lighting. I'm thinking maybe we could do pumpkins because we've already exhausted all of our shroom lights and we're already low on glowstone. So this is going to involve a trip back to the overworld here. And while we're there, we're going to have to muster up some carpets here and probably use up all of our wool reserves, to be quite honest. I'm assuming we're going to need like a stack of carpet and also, yeah, grass, or what is it, moss carpets are going to look ugly here if we keep them. Welcome home, Impala, welcome home. All right, let's see how little carpet we have. Oh, we might have some blue. That could be good. We have a ton of red, and that's just not going to mix well. I'm thinking we get a ton of light blue dye and find some sheep here to make some carpet. Let's check one more spot up here. Okay, plenty of light blue dye already. Yeah, nothing. Okay. John Cena. It's been a while since we've done that. Yeah, we definitely need to make a wool farm. This was our episode 2 sheep pen. Like, we've been using this for months, almost a year. Albeit we haven't had to get too much wool yet in the series. But I think we're almost to the point to where we have to make a proper sheep farm to get some wool. And I was thinking about how we're lighting this place up, and if we're already using carpets in the middle here, we might as well just throw some torches underneath here. For instance, boom, right there, right? And then we could add one in this corner here. Okay, I think torches in all these places here should be good, and now we just need to take out the moss carpets and replace it with the light blue. Definitely gonna need more carpet here. Uh-oh. It's not like a ton more, but I can tell you this light blue looks a lot better than the moss, and being all lit up here is also great. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and make some chests, and I know some of you are probably upset that I just wasted all that warped wood, or, you know, a perceived waste, but I could tell you I farmed up so much of it, I don't want to use it in building a lot more, at least in the immediate time. But it sure does look good in this Nether Hub. Okay, I'm hoping this does the trick. Oh, I think this is the perfect amount, actually. Look at that. I always do this, or at least I don't always do it, but it's fun when I do. I remember it. Okay, and this is perfect, and now I'm thinking maybe right around here is a good spot to place some crafting tables and stuff. I don't know. Maybe in the walls right here would be like perfect little like crafting and smelting stations. So if we can take like, yeah, crafting tables right there, and we could actually make furnaces out of blackstone. In case you guys didn't know, and will we need like this many furnaces? No. But it's just nice to have. But take a look at this. All we need is some carpet, and this is our first functional room, and we could actually start moving stuff over. Like I'll probably put netherrack here. We could put basalt here, blackstone here, and so on and so forth. Okay, so for the most part, we have the main blocks over here. There's still some other like miscellaneous blocks that we just have. I guess there's, okay, these, okay. But minus that, there's just a ton of random crap here that I'm going to have to take care of later. And quite frankly, I'm not going to wait for paint to dry, aka waiting for sheep to, you know, regrow their wool. So this is something I'll complete off camera. But goodness gracious, people, we have started a beautiful Nether Hub here, a great centerpiece to work off of. And I'm hoping in the next episode we can complete this by adding functionality to the other 3 corners here. You won't want to miss it. So with that being said, we're going to end off the episode by going over to the Enchanted Forest and answering one of your beautiful comments. Okie dokie, so today's comment is coming from JL Baker 221. And their comment says, Impala, I'm still watching through the series so far, so forgive me if this question has been answered or I'm just unaware. Your answer being farmer to Chelsea's question, by the way. Let me give some context here. I was asked by Chelsea, one of our good longtime viewers of the channel here, earlier in the forest, if I can, what episode is this from? We could even check. Oh goodness, we've had so many, this tree's unused. Goodness gracious. Douglas Gordeau, Chelsea's Garden. I think it's a different Chelsea that asked me this one, believe it or not. Wow, we're just shouting out everyone. Shout out Heisenberg, Gregorius Tutton, Jazzy Baby, Josue. There we go. We were right near it. From episode 16, Chelsea had a comment that we answered. She asked us, what type of Minecraft player would we consider ourselves as? And I chose farmer. So, anyways, JL Baker responded to this thing that I brought up. So, and Paula, I'm still watching through the series, so forgive me if this question has been answered or I'm just unaware. Your answer being farmer to Chelsea's question raises a question for me. Have you played Stardew Valley? If not, I believe you would thoroughly enjoy it. So, I had played Stardew Valley in the past, a long time ago, years ago. And so I have been familiar with the game and I just never picked it up again because it was a 2D platformer and I didn't really dive deep into the game. Well, I saw this comment and a month or so passed and I gave it a go. And I have to say it has been heavily played recently, quite much so. And yeah, so I'm playing it now. You were right. 100%. This game is something right down my alley. I love it. And just a heads up, in case you guys like farming simulator games that involve a little bit of design, it's kind of similar to Minecraft and farming. I'm actually starting a playthrough of it on my second channel, which you could find on my channel. So if you go to my channel, there's a link to my second channel. Y'all are smart enough to figure that out. So if this is something you're interested in, I'm going to kind of take an approach like I do to this series, but just in Stardew Valley. It is a lot different of a game than Minecraft, but there are some similarities. So if that's your cup of tea, go check it out. Anyways, thank you so much, JL Baker, for the suggestion because I am thoroughly enjoying that game. And take a look here. We did a little bit of work, a little bit of pathway work. We fixed up this pathway and added some trees around our what is it, our wood farm that we built in the last episode. And we even have some scaffolding here that we use to, farm up, warped logs. It's going to be a while till we farm those up again, I'll say. So, anyways, yeah, this area is looking beautiful. Now, sitting next to our beautiful riverside here, yeah, look at this angle. Just a nice little cozy area here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode here. Again, we're just having a blast here, and I really would like to thank each and every one of you for all of your support. And if you happen to enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like rating. And if you hated it, leave a dislike and tell me why. This has been Impala 100, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care for now.